Hi everyone, this is your Tampa Bay Realtor, Lance Mohr, and this week I got a question from a first-time home buyer, and I thought it was a really good question, so I wanted to share it with you. So the question is, for first-time home buyers, is it more cost-effective to build a new house or buy a resale? And I thought that was a great question, and I'm going to address this in the video. All right, so I think that's a really good question, and it's actually a question I'm sure that's on a lot of people's minds. Should I go resale? Should I go new? What should I do? And the first thing I would say, I'm going to go over the Tampa market, but I think this would pretty much apply to any market out there. But I don't want to certainly speak to someone if you're living in New York and Des Moines, Iowa, or something like that. So it really depends on how long you're going to be in the home. That's the first question you need to ask yourself with any home you're buying. Are you going to buy a home, live in it maybe 3 to 5 years, and then relocate out of state? Are you going to buy a home, live in it 3 to 5 years, and then maybe you're going to sell it, buy another home? Or maybe you're going to turn it into a rental property, keep it for 30 years. So what's your long-term plan for the home? Because you need to know that first. Now, if you're buying a brand new home and you're comparing it with the home in the subdivision or in the area that's 1 to 2 to 3 years difference, there's probably not a big difference on the surface, but it depends what the price is. Because keep in mind, if you buy a brand new home from a builder, you're getting all the warranties. You're getting the warranty the builder offers. It's usually a 1 year on basically everything. If it has to do with appliances, well, you're going to have a warranty from whoever's providing the appliances, whether it's GE or whomever it is. But that's a little different than if you're buying a home that's a year or two old, because it's not going to be warranted by the builder. So it really depends on what the price level is and what you're buying. Now, if you're comparing a home that's, say, brand new with the home that might be, let's say, 12 years old, it's going to be different. But the first thing you need to do is, again, think how long you're going to be in the home. The second is you have to compare apples with apples. So it's hard to take a home over here that's brand new, that's in a real nice subdivision in a real nice up-and-coming area, and compare it with the pre-owned over here that's sort of in an average subdivision. It has to be apples and apples. So in other words, or maybe you have a pre-owned over here that's in a really nice subdivision that's established, and then you have a brand new home over here. Maybe it's just an up-and-coming subdivision. Maybe it's an up-and-coming area. You're not really sure how nice it's going to be. So you have to look into that and try to compare apples and apples. But anyhow, so let's say you have a home and it's brand new and you're comparing with the home that's 12 years old. There's certain things that you have to think about. Now, obviously, the first that comes to mind is the energy efficiency. There's a big difference between a home that's brand new now and then a home that might be 5, 10, or 15 years old or older, because technology, like in our area, if you're going to buy a brand new home, it's going to be a lot better as far as technology, energy efficiency. So homes 12 years ago, they had single pane windows. Homes now, they're pretty much all double paned. Our insulation code was R19. Now builders aren't really putting in R19 because they can't hit the HERS rating they need to hit. So at a minimum, they're going to put in an R38 in this, an R30 in the ceilings. You know, the better builders will go with the R38. Back in 10 years ago, 12 years ago, they didn't really have radiant barriers. Now, a lot of the builders are putting in radiant barriers. We're a very hot state, so it definitely reflects the heat, and there's a lot of technology, and there's a lot of other technology as well. Everything now is very, very energy efficient. The hot water heaters are energy efficient. The HVAC units are going to be a lot more energy efficient. Even the dishwashers, the ovens, the microwaves, is this going to be a lot more energy efficient in a new home? So these are things to think about. Now, certainly the price is going to be different, but remember the question was cost, not price, but cost. So that's what we're going over. The other thing is you're going to have to look at different maintenance issues. Is the roof. How much longer does the roof have? If it's a 20-year shingle roof, it's probably going to be shot in 18 to 20 years, certainly if you're in Florida. So if you buy a home that's 10 years old, if you're going to be in the home 8 to 10 years, you're probably replacing the roof. What about the air handler? Has it been replaced? What about the hot water heater? Has it been replaced? The other thing you're going to want to look at is the datiness of a home. Certainly if you have a brand new home, you're going to have the most up-to-date flooring, the most up-to-date cabinetry, countertops, fixtures, etc. So you have to look at all this. I know my wife and I are looking at homes right now, and she keeps on sending me these listings, and I'm looking through them like, okay, well, it has 36-inch cabinets, and might not be the case where you're at, but in Tampa, that's like the kiss of death. You don't want 36-inch cabinets. It just says cheap. You want 42-inch cabinets. The nicer the better. The kitchen's a very, very important part of the home. So there's certain things that I look at with how long we're going to be in the home. I know when I buy my next home, I'm going to be in the home at least probably 10 years. So I need to think, okay, what's the best for me and my family long term? Not just right now, but long term. What's going to behoove me? And a lot of it could depend on the area as well. If you're in an area where maybe they're not building new homes, maybe you're going to be more on the pre-owned home. But this could take effect whether the home is 3 years old or, again, if it's 15 years old. You need to think about all these things. You need to look at the big picture. Don't just look, this is what the square footage is, this is the year built, this is how many bedrooms and bathrooms and garage spaces it has, and this is what it costs, price-wise. It's the total cost. You have to look at everything. So start off with how long are you going to live in the home? Where is the home located? And then look at the whole picture and determine what's best for you. Now, hopefully you have a really good real estate agent that could walk you through all this and give you an idea of what you need to be looking for. So I hope this video helped you. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Share it on your social media. I would appreciate that. If you have any questions at all, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, I'd love to work with you. If you're in another area and you don't know a real estate agent, just reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to hook you up, whether you're looking for a pre-owned home or a new home. And I am going to have some videos up here, so check out the different videos, finding a real estate agent, how to choose a real estate agent, and some other videos for first-time home buyers and home buyers who have bought maybe even 5 or 10 homes. Have a wonderful day. Best of luck to you.